Good evening. It's Grand Prix, it's Grand Prix and chill. And it's going to be an evening welcome of Grand Prix racing. And without much further ado, let's get into it. Let me explain how this is going to work. First of all, we are going to be doing the Grand Prix series. Geoff Crammond's fantastic Grand Prix series have been ported over to Automobilista, so I am going to basically race championships. Good evening, Ted Meat. It's incredible. Thank you for being here to have you along for the ride. I'm remembering how to stream, so do bear with me. Hopefully there's going to be a window now that appears with our current championship standings. This is the F1GP World Championship 1991. Currently 12 races in. I am Harry Heinz Watson, and it seems F1GP is the easier of the four series in Automobilista, so I'm pulling away from Petresi, Senna and Berger in the default sort of 1991 championship. And GP2 is also underway. Only 8 races into that one. Schumacher, the beak of Schumacher's chicken, is pulling ahead. I am Brian Andler, 1994. Sort of not quite able to keep up with Schumacher in 1994. The GP3 season is 4 races in. You see a pattern emerging here. And I haven't scored any points so far. GP3 in this mod is very difficult. Obviously, it was the first year of the groove slicks, and grip was low, and the cars are tricky to drive. In fact, I've been driving Jos Verstappen's Stewart in GP3 98, and I've just swapped to replace John Newhouse. I noticed John Newhouse cropped up instead of his Shack, so I've replaced John Newhouse, and I'm going to race that Williams. And in GP4 we haven't done any races, so hopefully we'll get through one race each series this evening. And that was a lot of talking. Let's go into Automobilista, and do bear with me while I do that now. How is everyone this evening? It's just the two of us, Ted Meat, but I appreciate you being here. I'm just going to talk and drive. That's all I know what to do. And hope for the best. Wait for just waiting. There we go. Automobilista can be seen before our very eyes. Right. It's going to be 33 AI drivers. It's going to be 110% strength. In fact, let me just double check. It's going to be 110% strength. Do beg your pardon. Do have a little spreadsheet of the yes, it's 110% strength. Good. 110% strength. AI aggression is low. We're going to have a 5-minute practice. What else are we going to have? It's going to be a half an hour. I'm very well, thanks for asking. I'm just sort of streaming here on the internet. Half an hour qualifying. The AI, right, here's an important rule. The AI can do as many laps as they want to try and set their fastest lap. It's a private qualifying session as well, so they don't sort of hold each other up, so they go as quick as they possibly can. I get 2 flying laps. I get an out lap, 2 flying laps to set my time, so I'm at a slight disadvantage, but it evens out nicely, and it's going to be a 40-kilometer race, distance race each. So, let's go. Let's load next race of the season. It's round, what did I say, 13 of the F1GP 1991 season. Oh yeah, and I should also mention all the default Automobilista tracks are in use, so we'll go to all sorts of weird and wonderful Grand Prix circuits, like vintage Interlagos, vintage Österreichring, Kyalami, Imola, Rio de Janeiro, all the good stuff, Adelaide, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to practice. I'm going to load my It's not a 10-minute race, but that will do for now. In fact, how many laps is it? I'll have setups for some and not so much for others, but it is a 9-lap race, so that is a good. I'm just going to save that as a 40-kilometre race so I don't get confused further down the line. And it says modern because we're at the modern circuit, but I use the same setup for the 1988 layout, which we ran earlier in the season. So anyway, I've got my race setup loaded. We're about to get into it. Let's do a quick 5 minutes practice. Wait for the session to go green. Hopefully everything works out. This is F1GP. It's 1991, and it's modern Montreal. And I'm driving the Jordan. Just warming myself up. Just doing a bit of practice. I haven't driven at all today, really, so I need the 5-minute warm-up just to get back into the rhythm of things. Remember how to bounce over curves and not clomp them. And then we'll go straight to qualifying. And I need to drink water because I've been talking far too much. Good. Excellent. Splendid. Right, where do we brake for this chicane? It's a little bit too early, but it's better to brake early than late. We'll be able to catch some other cars coming out of the pit lane so we can see everyone else on track. It's always exciting to see. That's Herbert's Lotus. Herbert's sort of getting out of the way, but then getting in the way. Such as the way of the AIs. Braking under the bridge. Clomping over the curbs. Chasing down the, what is that car ahead? Is that a LaRousse? It's a Lola. It's Aguri Suzuki or Eric Bernard. It's quite easy to upset the rear end. Good. I'll just keep cracking on until practice ends. Okay, that was officially outbraking myself. That was just a test. I just wanted to let everyone know that it's not as easy as it looks. If you miss your braking points, you go flying over curbs. And then Johnny Herbert ends up under your chuff. Good. Good little practice session. Almost lost the rear end. Car's nice and warmed up. Get another lap of practice in before we go to qualifying. Try not to screw up the chicane. Prost is going quickest at the moment. Still braking a little bit too early. Third in practice so far. Still going quicker. Finding pace, you love to see it. Just got to find about 3 tenths to catch a Lacey's fastest time so far. Got a bit of traffic. Locked behind this Ligier. It's either Comas or Terry Bootson. I think that's Comas. Doesn't look like Bootson's helmet. Still a little bit timid on the brakes. Just a bit of time there, but that's the end of practice. That was a good warm-up. Let's go straight to qualifying. I'm 6th practice. I don't need that. I'm going to delete that setup. I'm going to load my qualifying setup. Now it says lap 4 and whatnot. Ignore that. I'm only going to do 2 flying. I'm going to do an out lap and 2 flying laps. That was from an old test where I was doing as many laps as until the tyres wore out. So I'm just going to do an out lap, 2 flying laps, and that's my only chance to set a time. But the AI obviously everyone's got a private qualifying session, and yeah, I just wait for some times to get set on the board, see what sort of time I need to beat. Ansell's done a mid 119. I think I can cope with that, but let's find out. Got 2 laps, 3 laps, 1 lap, 2 flying laps. Try and beat him. Make it easy on the out lap. Warm up the tyres. Warm up the brakes. Right, here we go. First flying lap. Just a banker. The second flying lap is always the fastest. Want to keep it neat and tidy. A bit wide into first corner. Oh, that's not neat and tidy at all. It's wide into the chicane. 3 tenths down the pole sitter. Provisional pole anyway. A little bit late on the brakes. A little bit late into the hairpin. Not the greatest banker lap of all time, but only half a second down. We'll get better. Hopefully, we'll get better on the next lap. Good. Right. Last chance. One more flying lap. Bit better. On track to beat Mansell's time currently. Good. Provisionally on pole for now. Let's record the time. 3 litres at the end, so I can take some fuel out of it. That was a 1:19.259. That was the one's just for me to know how many times I've attempted qualifying and gone quicker. Let's finish the session now. That's me done. So see if anyone can beat my time. Wait for qualifying the 2 laps. Still looking good. Still looking good. Still on the pole. I am still on the pole position. Senna's closing in on Mansell, but that's it. We wait for the asterisk to disappear, then we know everyone's done their laps. There's no one coming across the line. It's Mansell, second on the grid. From Senna, third, Tracy, fourth, Berger, PK, round out the top 6. Then it's the 2 Ferraris. Then it's a Benetton of Moreno. Then my teammate De Cesaris in the other Jordan. That's the top 10. It's going to be 34 F1GP cars barreling into turn 1. Let's go straight to it. Let's get straight into it. The session to race. Make sure I've got my setup loaded. Make sure it's 9 laps. This is definitely a 9 lap setup. And let's go. It's a 40-kilometer race, 9 laps around Montreal. And try and get a good start. Oh, bit squirrely off the line, but got Mansell up me inside, give him a bit of space. Oh, he's rocketed away out of turn 2. A traction on that Williams. Got to stick to him like glue. Senna all over the back of me, as you would expect. To outbrake myself into the chicane, I'll bump the back of Mansell. Damage is on, it's 50%, so it is difficult to lose a wing in crashes, but it is possible at the same time. Got to keep my wits about me. Good. Right, let's see if we can catch and then subsequently post-catch pass Mansell in his low poly Williams. Oh, Senna's all over my chuff. Coming at me into the chicane. Mansell's getting away. Got to keep on it. Lump over the dust. This was very fast. Theory. Brake under the bridge. To outbrake myself. Good. Catching Mansell nicely. Too far back for a lunge. Try and get a good exit. Oh yeah, that's nice. Chance on for a pass. Just have to try and outbrake him into the chicane. Well, I can't quite do it. It's better on the brakes. Oh well. Keep trying. Keep on keeping on. It's very twitchy, this F1GP car. I lost a bit of time there. So outbrake myself into the hairpin, use all the curb. And I have a swig of water. Mansell's getting away. Senna's pressuring me behind. Here he is. Right, let's renew our efforts. Try and catch Mansell. Mansell's getting away. Don't have the pace. The first half of the lap. I think I do slightly catch him. The second part of the lap though. Definitely on the brakes so I can catch him. Oh, he's slow. He had a very slow exit there. Right, let's sweep past. Try not to get outbraked again. Nice, good. That's the lead. Yes, I'm glad the frame rate's high. It's nice, nice playing a modern game. Well, not too modern, but something that performs well on old hardware. Right, let's see if I can pull away from Mansell and Senna, giving me a bit of pressure behind. We're on lap 5, so there'll be 4 laps to go off the end of this one. Right, where is the braking point? I'm still not entirely sure. It's about there. It's getting better each time I approach it. So nice not having to worry about massive curbs. Some tracks have massive curbs, but obviously in modern Montreal has nice, flat, low-profile curbs I can drive over. Obviously there's the odd sausage curb dotted about the place, but they're easier to avoid than in F1GP. Just lost the rear end bouncing under the bridge. About a second on the car behind. Just trying to escape. Oh, that's a bit wide on the exit. That was not a good lap. 7 tenths down. Nearly 8. But I'm pulling away from Matt, so that's the main thing. Try and do a cleaner lap. No, that's a little bit wide. Ansell's coming back at me. It's the first half of that lap. It's much better than me. But now I think I'd pull away from him in the straight bits. Oh, Senna's past Mansell. Alright, let's see what Senna's got. Can Senna catch me in the last 2 laps? That was lap 7. And this next lap is lap 8. 2 to go. Senna is 1.7 seconds behind me. 1.4, he's catching me. Oh, that's very wide. It's alright, got away with it. Still got a nice gap to the car behind. Just completely missed my braking. Good, excellent. Everything is hunky-dory. First race of the evening. I'm leading on the last lap. And it would be very unlike me to throw it all away on the last lap. I'm sure nothing can possibly go wrong now with 1 lap to go. Just got to bring it home. One lap to go. No, second gear. Senna definitely closing in on me. Just about holding on to it into the hairpin. Good. Just got one chicane left. Or I win this race. Nice. Everything's under control. Good. Got a stroke at home. Fuel is fine. Race is won. Good. Excellent start to the evenings. Proceedings. Good. Right, what I like to do now is update the fuel, because that was enough. And then I like to say, I did that in a 12.06.533. Much faster than before. And it was 9 laps. That was first attempt at the new PB, if that makes any sense. Let's make sure all the AIs have crossed the line, then the result is official. So as we know, when Grand Prix are over, the result always stands, and it shall never change. We can safely leave Montreal. Then I can go back to my intermission screen. And let's make sure that the championship standings have indeed updated. It's after race 13, 16. And we can now see that I have extended my points lead almost, well, what is that, 37 points ahead of Tracy. So that's going exceeding well. I also have a spreadsheet I need to update, but you won't see that. That's just boring stuff. I won at Montreal GP, but 110 AI strength. So next time we do this season, I can bump up the AI strength. It's a bit challenging for me. Next we go to GP2. Let's take a look at the GP2 point standings. Michael Schumacher is somewhat running away with GP2 World Championship of 1994. I am Brian Andler. I am second in points. I am actually driving Jos Verstappen's Benetton. So Schumacher's teammate, and not quite on his pace. So let's go straight into it. It's going to be round 9 next of 16. Let me just look up what that is. Oh, it's the Hockenheim Grand Prix circuit, and it's going to be at 110 strength. So let's select Brian is Andler. That's GP2 94, and it's going to be Hockenheim Ring 2000, because that's got the 1994 chicane. That's what I want. I said 110, right? You just double check that, because remembering numbers is hard. It is indeed 110%. There are 27 AI drivers in this 1994 car set. I'm driving Jos Verstappen's Benetton. It's going to be a 5-minute practice. Damage is 50%. It's going to be a 30-minute qualifying session, as ever. 40, exactly the same as the race I just did at Montreal. Let's find out how this goes. Let's find out how this goes as we go to Hockenheim in 2001. And wait for the circuit to load. Right, let's get straight into it. Do I have any setups whatsoever? I've got the 1988 Grand Prix setup, so I'm just going to try that. It should be exactly the same. It actually looks like it's a qualifying setup, so something's gone terribly wrong there. Because I need to do, let's call that a 40-kilometer race. Right, 2001. Let's put GP on the end, just to, that's what I did before, apparently. Rid of that. Setup files. I don't really need, I could just use the same setup for both. But Let's just... Oh, no, I've loaded... Is it... I loaded the qualifying setup or the... I think... Yeah, that's not right. I don't actually have a race setup, I don't think. So that's where the confusion lies. How many laps is it? 6 laps. That 2 laps won't be correct until I do some practice. So let's go out and run around the track, get some fuel numbers. I do apologise in advance for this very wobbly GP2 engine noise, but that's what the mod came with, and that's what we'll enjoy. That's the pit exit. That's exactly the pit exit I was aiming for. That wasn't a mistake. I wanted to do bounce over the curves exactly like that. It's all part of the test plan. Now I've just got to do some laps, get some fuel numbers. Just about made the chicane. And find my braking point about here. That was not my braking point. And I've been given a track limits warning. So you can't just go around the track avoiding all the corners. You will get a penalty. You get 3 violations before you get a penalty, I believe. I very rarely exceed track limits, so I can't remember what the limit is. I think it's 3 or 5. Wow, that's a lot of understeer. There's a lot of curb. Right. Let's try and concentrate. Set some laps here. A little bit wide. Finds the break. I think it's the Alliance banner, which is a good braking point for the chicane. As ever, traction is not reliable. I don't have the traction controls switched on that the other Benetton has, obviously. Am I going to make this corner? Just about made it. I think I can brake at 100 here. So plump over the curbs, get a good exit. A little bit wide through that corner. That's awful on the exit. Just grinding the bottom of my Benetton along the top of the exit curb. Rumble strip, half a second down on a Lacey's first attempt. Wide. Felt a bit better, but still down on my sector times, on my lap delta. excessive into the third chicane. Sliding the car through the last couple of corners. Okay, a little bit greener, but Coulthard's way faster. Okay, that's definitely a qualifying setup, so I could take a couple of litres out of that. So that's going to be 6 laps, but we've got an accurate fuel reading, so I'll just bump it up to 7. Should be enough for our 40-kilometre race. Apparently I did a 39, oh that was on the 88 circuit, so let's save that to the 2001 circuit. Just use that for qualifying. That time won't be relevant for this. Let's go straight to qualifying. Let's see what happens here. Get qualifying underway. I'm just going to repeat myself. I've explained this before, but I've got not much else to say, so I'll explain it again. The AI can do as many laps as they can squeeze into half an hour. I can only do 1 out lap, 2 flying laps. That's just makes it more even. And it's a private qualifying session, so they don't get in each other's way, which the AI tend to do. Right, DC has set a 141.4, and I'm going to go out now. No, it's slightly less fuel. Right, let's try and fluff the pit exit this time. Good, I made it. Sorry about the wobbly engine noises, but you know, that's GP2, that's how GP2 sounds in Automobilista. Just cruising around my out lap. Nice and easy over the curbs and on the exit. Trying to loop the car. Okay, first flying lap. Try and set competitive time. Let's run wide there, good. Break at the Alliance banner. Clomp over the curbs. Be a bit greedier than that, probably. I'm half a second down. I think it's DC on the visual pole at the moment. Ooh. That rear end does not like exiting that corner. So I'm afraid I've rather fluffed this lap. But I've got one more chance. This is just a banker. Plump that curb. Plump that curb. Get a good exit. Very gently on the throttle. Okay, this is it. This is my second final attempt at qualifying. Check it easy on the exit. Not the best of exits. I'm currently 7th, 1.5 seconds behind DC. So this is going to be a difficult session. Slower so far. 6 tenths, nearly 7 tenths off DC. Right, try not to fluff the exit this time. Nice and easy, gently does it on the exit. Nice, much better. Oh, gaining loads of time. But I need to gain 1.8 seconds in the last half of the lap. Seems unlikely. It felt slow. Yeah, I don't think I gained anything there. Right, just try and absolutely overdrive through the stadium section. Keep it neat. Keep it neat and tidy. Ooh, that was not neat nor tidy. Oh, I fluffed my lines at the end. I'm still only 7th. Not a good qualifying at Hockenheim. I don't need that, and I need to record. It was a 142.486. 142. The computer of very much of this era, the 486. So apt in a way, isn't it? It's an apt lap time. If you can equate thousandths of a second to the computer power 1994. Right, that's my little lecture about early 90s, mid 90s computing. Let's load the setup of the race and let's finish this session. Let's see how everyone works themselves out. And we'll go racing at Hockenheim, the Hockenheim Grand Prix. Schumacher is on the pole. It's very close at the top. Still 7th, which is good. I've just pipped Brundle's McLaren. It's very close between me and Brundle, or Brundle and I. Wait for the asterisk to disappear. About to go. And it has gone. And I am still 7th, so that's a relief. It's Schumacher from the 2 Williamses, Coulthard pipped Hill, a Lacey pipped Berger, 2 Ferraris, Hakkinen, Hakkinen, McLaren, me in the Benetton, Brundle, Irvine, and Dechesovich. And skip the session, straight to the race. And let's see if I can move forward somewhat in the Grand Prix. A 40-kilometre, what was it, 6-lap Grand Prix. I'm getting a good start as ever. Oh, don't know what happened there, but got very laggy and crackly. Bit of bump and grind into the first corner, but it's an excellent start. Can't complain about that. Right, who are we hunting? Which Ferrari is that ahead of us? The AI are going to outbrake me, aren't they, into this corner, so I'm going to stick to the inside. Hop over these curbs. That looks like Berger's crash helmet in the Ferrari ahead. And it's Brundle behind me. Good. Fourth. I'm happy with that. Let's spot the braking point. Let's run into the back of Berger. Run wide at the chicane. One ride. Run wide. Onwards. Right, let's just keep surviving and keep chasing pack ahead. First lap in the books, still holding in there, considering how bad qualifying was, so I'm holding in there. Let's see if I can stay in the slipstream. I don't think I'm staying in Berger's slipstream. They seem to be pulling away from me, unfortunately. And here comes DC. DC is outbraking me into the chicane. Well, there's not much you could do about that. It's too much. He's got too many speeds for me to cope with. Maybe I can stick to Coulthard's rear wing like glue. Slipstream up to the front of the pack. Good. I've caught his slipstream, so keeps me in play. Bouncing off the back of DC. Goes to the inside for the next corner. Nice. Another lap in the books. Fended off DC, but lost ground to Berger. Here comes DC again. Not much to do about that kind of speed. Just try and stick to him like glue. Make use of the extra speed from his front of his car. Oh no, I locked up. Locked up badly. What a mistake to make. Lost downforce, so I was too close to DC. That's kind of scuppered my race. See if I can catch back up. Slumped to 5th. Only 2 points for 5th. It's going to be another 10 for Schumacher at this point. Got 3 seconds up the road. So DC, don't clomp that curve too much. Okay, do clomp that curve too much. I got away with it. 3 laps to go, including the one-on-one. But yeah, top 4 definitely clearing off into the distance, unfortunately. It's a good start to the lap though. Right, try to brake nice and tidily. So that chicane, a little bit wide. Oh, rear end does not like the exit of that chicane. Got to keep your wits about you. And it gets even worse in the next car, the GP3 car. That's got no grip and no traction. Silly little grooves in the tyres. Nice. Top 4 are absolutely steaming off into the. They've cleared off into the distance, steaming ahead. Got no chance of catching them, so just got to make sure Lacey doesn't catch me now. He's next car behind, and he is fast. So I've got my work cut out to hold on to my 2 points for 5th. Right, careful on the exit. It's better. Much better. That deserves a nice swig of fresh tap water. Mmm. The elixir of life. Plomp. Plomp. Exit. Nice. Fuel warning lights come on. There's only 1 lap left at the end of this one. A little bit wide into the stadium. Oh, careful. Oh. Feel a Lacey breathing down my neck. He's not far behind now. I've got 1 lap left to fend him off. Top 4 are just dots in the distance. 1 lap to go. Careful on that curb. Careful on that exit. Here he comes. A Lacey looming large. He's going to hold the inside line, but I'm sure he's just going to sweep around the outside. Ooh. He's on my outside. He's on my inside. Oh dear. 6th. Right, let's get back past the Lacey before we're into this chicane. That's very clumsy, but we didn't touch. But a Lacey has got the better of me, fortunately. Hard to fight against such ferocious V12 power. Oh, that was embarrassing. Just clomped into the back of it. Still got my front wing. That's the main thing. But that sort of stunted my challenge. Okay, no overtaking opportunities left. Can't get close to him anyway. He's too fast. Well, that's all. Well, I had plenty of fuel. That was a bit of a It's carrying a lot of fuel around that one, so let's get rid of half of that to be safe. Let's record my finishing time. Plumped to 6th. Well, I started 7th, so I can't be too disheartened. 10, 23, 312. 22. What was it? 6 lap race. Save that for another day. 10, 23, 3, 2. Right, let's make sure everyone's crossed the stripe. The results are official. Let's see what the championship standards are after that little adventure. Exciting, but ultimately disappointing. Right, it's emission time. Has that updated? Yes, that is updated. Schumacher now has a 38-point lead atop the table. I'm now under threat, 2 points ahead of Damon Hill. And that was the 9th race of the season. Next up, it's going to be GP3. It's the GP3 World Championship of 1998. After 4 races, it's Hockenheim atop the table, weirdly ahead of Irvine and Coulthard, then Schumacher is 4th in points. As I say, I haven't scored at all in this one. My name, or my fake name, my GP3 name, does not appear at all in the standings. So let's find out who I am and where we are going next. In GP3 World Championship 1998, round 5 is going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Imola. It's Imola 2001, and it's 107%. Imola 2000, 107%. And I'm going to be tonight in GP3. Berhard Gerger. Thank you. GP3 98. I can't even remember what I said now. Interlagos. No, Imola. 2001. I can't remember the cannot remember the 107. It's 107%. Imola 2000. So let's go there now and do that race now. It's going to be exactly the same. 5-minute practice session against 107%, 21 AI. Then we go on to a half an hour qualifying. AI can do as many laps as they can squeeze into that to try and set their best lap. It's a private qualifying session. I can only do 2 flying laps, and it's a 40-kilometer race. Let's find out how it goes. I just want to do one more thing before I get into it. Just want to record that 6th position at the Hockenheim ring in my spreadsheet. You will not be privy to because it's very boring. Right, let's go. Let's get into it. It's Imola 2001. It's GP3 1998. I am incredibly thirsty. I've been talking for a whole hour. And sim racing in Grand Prix and Chill, or Grand Prix and Chill if you prefer. Right, do I have a setup at all? I have a qualifying setup and a 10-minute race setup, which is 10 laps. 8 laps, that'll do. Load that, save that. 40. So, race. Don't need that. I was doing 10-minute races. We're now doing 40-kilometer races. And it's going to be an 8-lap situation. Good. Right. Quick 5-minute practice, as ever. And this is the GP3 car in my red Winfield Williams. So admire the suspiciously modern... Oh, I've stalled it. Ignore that. I meant to do that. That was all part of the launch procedure that we were practicing at the end of pit lane. And I'm getting absolutely destroyed by a Minardi. So that's how well this race is going to go. It's the GP3 car. There's no grip. Silly little grooves. These Goodyear tyres. There you go. Just running wide. Bounce over those curbs nicely. Oh, there goes the rear end. Good, right. Let's just warm up. Practice the track. The McLaren's ahead. Getting out of my way. Nice. Hit that corner particularly well. I suspect I'm going to struggle at Imola, even more than I struggled at Hockenheim. Oh, I can't even catch a Minardi at the moment. Lots of traffic in this one. Oh, that's one way of overtaking the traffic. Right, let's see if we can hunt down this Minardi. I cannot hunt down this Minardi. It's too fast. Currently 6th, and I have passed a Minardi, so all is well in the world. Oops. Got a McLaren, not my chuff. Very easy to do that. Alright, that's... I was still 8th. I'm going to be very firmly mid-grid, I fear. But let's see what happens. Let's go to qualifying. I don't think I need that much fuel. This is from a different methodology. Save that. Let's go straight to qualifying. Let's get some times on the board. See, setting pace. Schumacher has set the pace. Schumacher set the pace at 24.8. See if I can get near that. As ever, just 2 flying laps, that's all I get. Get easy on the outlap. Cold tyres, no grip. Okay, here it comes. First flying lap. See how bad it is in qualifying. A bit slow. It's just a banker. Just a banker lap. Okay, first lap in the books. That's 5th. It's not terrible. Things are looking up. Let's try and go a little bit quicker on my second flying lap. As ever, there's no front end, and there isn't much rear end either. Let's keep that Delta green. So far, so good. Irvine is half a second ahead. Sure about that. That felt slow. I've lost time there. And I've lost time through there. Good. just sort of sliding through the chicane and lost all my good work undone. That's the nature of qualifying. Only the superhuman are any good at it. Plomp, plomp, over the line. At least I gained a little bit. It's a decent 4th on the grid so far. 24.891. Oh, I didn't check my fuel. Did anyone happen to notice how much fuel I had left? 891. Is that 891? Is that what I said? 24. 124.891. Good. Excellent. Let's load race setup. Finish the session. See if I slump down the order. And then we go racing at Imola. Good. Wonderful. Still 5th. No, wait a second. Was I 5th? I think Hacken just bit. 6th. Definitely 6th. 7th. Just slumped behind Schumacher's Jordan. Is anyone else going to pit me before the end of qualifying? 7th. Still 7th. 7th. Wait for the asterisk to disappear, then we know it's all over. Good. I'm 7th. 7th on the grid for Imola. It's DC on the pole and his McLaren. Ahead of Schumacher's Ferrari. Irvine's Ferrari. Damon Hill is in the Jordan. He lines up 4th. Hakkinen, Schumacher, myself, 7th. Isakella, Frentzen, the sister Williams in 9th. And Alex Wirtz rounds out the top 10 in his Benetton. Let's get straight to it. Let's skip the session. 8 laps. 8 laps around Imola. See how this goes. White for a bit of lights as ever. Trying to lose the rear end on the start. Decent start. Got some spaces so far. Oh, getting a clomp at the rear end for my efforts. It was a bit unnecessary. A bit aggressive into the first corner, but survived. Right, let's see if I can keep up with these Ferraris and this McLaren. Schumacher leading. He needs to score some good points today because he's quite far back in the championship. And I need some points at all. So far, I have none. I've got Hacken all over me, so that's not a comfortable place to be in. And the top 3 are getting away. Always the way of that rear end. Lump over as much curbage as humanly possible, or physically possible. It's lap 2 at Imola. 7 to go. Hakkinen's dropped back, which is good for me. Oh no, it's Frentzen behind me now. Got my teammate as wingman. That's not helping. Very wide. That's wide too. Good. I've forgotten how to drive on lap 2. Running 4th. sort of keeping my head down. Trying not to lose focus on the task in hand. Very difficult to drive the GP3 car. It's the hardest of the lot. Nice. Frenson's fallen back a little bit. Just got to get through these sequence of bends a bit cleaner. Nice, a bit better. Still concentrating, still trying hard. Just trying to hunt down these top three a little bit, but they've got the legs of me so far. Still trying my best. Still holding out. Holding on in there. My 4th place. In the Williams. Got Irvine just in front of me. Just about hanging on. That's not going to help. Running wide. Still got a good gap back to Frenson. And that's 4 laps in the books. That's with just over half the race run. There's just under half the race to go. 4 laps, including this one. Oh, losing the rear end as ever. The tyres are not good. Keep it tidy. Using touch now. Top 3 are just a little bit too fast for me. Just going to try and hold out for as long as possible in my 4th place. Or the tyres give out. 3 laps to go. Still concentrating. That's why I'm not saying much, really. There's not much to say. I'm still 4th. Renton is still pressuring me from behind, and I can't quite catch the top 3. So it's 4th for hopefully another 2 laps after this one. At the stripe, there's 2 to go. Lap 7, lap 8, the end. Too wide, good. A little bit too hot through there. One lap to go. See if I can bring it home for my first points of the season. Nice, comfortable 4th place. Good. So Schumacher too, he needs solid points hall understandings. Let's get back to Frentzen now. So I've just got to try and hold on. One more lap. Wide, good as well. Feels like the tyres are not happy, but they're still pretty green. And that is the end of that. Good. I brought it home. 4th place. Nice. And I got 2 litres of fuel as well, so everything worked out nicely in the end. Good. That was not 10 laps, that was 8 laps. And that was a 11:25 955. Quite sure how I did. Oh, maybe that was Imola 1988. Is it the same folder for Imola 1988? I don't know. I can't remember. Let's have a look. No, I don't think it is. I think we're good. Right, let's wait for everyone to cross the stripe, and I'm going to take a quick break. Looks like we've got some people watching, so for that I am forever grateful. And I've got some thumbs ups in the old YouTube lights, so let's enjoy. Gonna enjoy the race. Let's enjoy the race if I can enter me. I'll just leave this playing while I go for a quick top up of water, and I'll be back shortly. Thank you and goodbye. Right, apologies for that. I also had to on Harry Heinz Frenzen's car, so apologies for that. But let's get out of Imola. Let's confirm the top. It was Schumacher from third, Irvine from myself, Berhard Gerger. That's me. Frentzen, Hakkinen, only 1 point for Hakkinen, Hilbert, Schumacher, Vizcaya. That's your top 10. Let's leave Imola. Let's find out how things stack up in the points standings table, which we will check verily presently. Now, let me show that to you. It's Hakkinen top of the table. He is 6 points ahead of DC. Schumacher is now just 3 points behind. No, 2 points. I can do mathematics on the fly. 2 points behind Irvine. So it's getting tight at the top. I've got my first points of the season. Let's now go to GP4. Let's load the 2001 points down to champion standings for GP4, and we can see that there are no races run yet. So let's go to the first race of the GP4 season, which will be at Adelaide at 107 AI strength at Adelaide in Australia for the Adelaide Grand Prix. Let's load my GP4 driver. So that's going to be this guy, Fernando Anoriso. And yes, I'm feeling pretty pleased with myself for that one. I am Fernando Anoriso. It's GP4. It is the Sauber. I'm driving Nick Heidfeld's Sauber, as it was in 2001. What should I say? Adelaide. It's the Adelaide Grand Prix circuit. It was 100. I've already forgot. Cannot remember numbers. 107. I do apologise. And I've said this all before, but you know, why not say it again? 5 minutes practice, damage multiplier 50%. The race starts at 1 o'clock. I haven't mentioned that before. That's exciting and new. It's a 30-minute qualifying session. The AI can set as many laps as they possibly can in that session. It's a private session, so they don't get held up by each other, so they can go as fast as possible. I only get 2 flying laps. I've said it all before. Let's go to Adelaide. It's, the Adelaide Grand Prix of Adelaide in Adelaide, Australia. Good. So that's loading. I will check my telecommunications device. Wonderful. Excellent. As ever, should have a setup. Let's load that. And let's go straight into the practice session. Wait for the session to go green. It's GP4 noises for you. Any minute. There we go. Right, let's have a quick 5-minute practice session. As ever, get into the rhythm of the car, rhythm of the track. How to drive this thing around. Remember where to brake at the end of the long straight. Seem to have guessed right. Good. Going around Adelaide. Nice. Got that exactly right. Felt good. Just practicing, just flying around Adelaide in me Sauber. 2001 GP4 Sauber Petronas Grand Prix car. Was it a Petronas 2001? I can't remember. Barrichello has picked my time. Should get just enough time for a couple more laps. Need all the practice I can get. Apparently I've violated some sort of track limits. I don't know how. Rear end's getting unhappy. Still deciding on gears. I've slumped to 6th in the practice standings. One more go around. Very slow Jaguar ahead of me. Oh, well, that's ruined my lap. Thanks, Eddie or Johnny. It's like a Irvine. Oh well, never mind, that was plenty of practice. Anyway, let's get straight into qualifying. Some times on board. See what sort of lap time to be attaining. Montoya is on Coulthard, 1:12.8. Let's get straight into it. Right, apparently I've done a 1:12.8 too, so let's see if I can match that. So I now qualify in Adelaide for the Grand Prix in Adelaide at Adelaide. It's a great place for the race. Cold tyres. Car doesn't turn. as ever. Outlap, 2 flying laps. That's all I'm getting. Or that's all I'm giving myself, I should say. Okay, first flying lap. Using the rear end, sort of sliding through that corner. It's not quick. Bit wide. Wide in the last corner, but decent banker lap. I was happy with that. Let's see if we can improve. What's the curb? Bit tidier through there. A few temps up, good. Oh, that's not gone well. I've undone all my good work. Oh well, still on pole by a healthy margin. I think I might have used the best of those tyres. That's the best I've got. It's a 12.576. So that is faster than I've been before. 576. 7.6. Save that. I didn't check my fuel, but I'm sure it's fine. Good. Let's see how they... oh, let's load race setup again before I forget. Let's see how they fly. It's Fernando Moriso in his Sauber upon the provisional pole for now. I think this will be the last race of the evening. Done GP1, GP2, GP3, and now a long GP4 race at Adelaide. Nice to call it a night, especially if I can get pole to start the GP season. So far, so good. The asterisk to disappear, then we know everyone's completed the laps. Good. I am on the pole. First race of the season, and that is unexpected. Ahead of DC, Schumacher, Montoya, Raikkonen, my teammate, 6th. Good. It's qualifying for Sauber. Ahead of Barrichello, Schumacher, Lacey's Jordan, Villeneuve's Spa, DAR. Let's go to the race. It's going to be a long haul race around Adelaide. 11 laps. And as ever, the ridiculous chicane at turn 1. Probably scupper any chance for a result, but let's see what happens. Let's get comfortable. The lights. Go. DC coming up on my right. Clumping over the curbs and surviving. Good. That was the... Oh. Big lag spike of some description. That's not helped my cause. No, DC's getting away from me. I'm passing a Ferrari. Oh no, what happened there? Right, let's just get my head down, try and catch DC. He's getting away. He's pulled out a massive lead. He's absolutely flying. I've got DC trying to overtake me in the worst possible place, just sort of frightening me off the road. Now I'm losing more position, slumped to 5th. Getting a clomp from my teammate behind. Oh, what a disastrous first lap. Oh well, fight back starts now. It's a long race. Taking a lot of curve into the first corner. A lot of curve there. Things have calmed down a little bit after that absolutely manic open lap. To try and keep up with these two at least, though DC's going to be catchable. Right, still running 4th. It's lap 3. Way to go. Just sort of holding on at the moment. Toya and Schumacher just about quick enough to stay ahead. It's a big difficult to pass anyway. So, let's see what happens. Bide my time. Head down, concentrating, trying to keep in touch. Close up quite nicely at the end of the straight, but there's just no way to get near the braking zones. Oh, traction event. Gonna help. And another. Assume he was slow there. There's no way through. I reacted to that. A bit wide, tyres feeling a bit second hand already. Plump, plump. Once again, down the back straight. Try my best, try my darndest. Close up at the end, but that's about as best as close as I can get there. Dear. Rear end. Well, it's the same every lap. Don't appear to be making much of an impression. Laps to go at the end of this one. So I'll be all over soon. Just try and stay in touch. Lap 8. Still just about holding on. No threat from behind, so fairly secure fourth for now. Running out of laps to gain any more. too far back for a lunge. Too close aero wash over the front wing. Lots of understeer. Can't get close. It's classic modern F1 problems. It's just the way I like it. Falling back. Just keep trying. Opportunity might present itself. Using the rear end. Steer. Can't get close. Looks like Schumacher's stuck behind Torre as well, so we've both got the same issue. Alright, final lap. Just bring it home. Kirby. Oh, don't lose it now. It's flying over the street furniture. That was the end of that. That was the Adelaide, opening round at Adelaide, 2001 GP4. And I brought it home in 4th. Good. Good race, that. Great track. Probably my favourite street circuits of all time. And that was a 13. It's a long old race, 39. 5:55. Oh, just ever so slightly faster than before. Save that. Plenty of fuel for the race. Let's make sure everyone's come home. You're going to bring up the rear. And that is the Australian Grand Prix. Good. Run by DC. Montoya second. Schumacher. Me. Then a Raikkonen. Are your point scorers? Let's confirm that in the championship. Let's make sure the championship hasn't loaded. There it goes. Let's display it indeed. There you are. DC on 10, Tyre on 6, Schumi, me, 3, and Raikkonen. And that's the end of that. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to say thank you very much for all the likes, the views, and the chats. splendid to have Ted meet here. Splendid to have the rest of you here. Thanks to Whills for this masterpiece of porting the Grand Prix games over to Automobilista. I am forever grateful. And until next time, I am going to say thank you very much. It's been a wonderful evening's racing. Adios. Arrivederci. Goodbye. See ya. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk.